first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for coming out for our academic awards tonight. It's a beautiful night out there, so I do definitely appreciate all the support that you guys give as far as families go. And I also, really enjoy all the students and all the work that they've done, not only on the field and on the court, and on track and things like that, but you can definitely tell that they've got a lot of creativity and some amazing work in the sciences and arts. So without further ado, I'm going to start with, we actually gave these out, perfect attendance awards and 95% or above attendance awards in the first semester. I didn't get an opportunity to really do something like this with them. Won't be able to get second semester out of this, they're not done yet until after school's out, and we'll see how those go. So as far as students go, when I say your name, if you just stand and be recognized, and then you can stay standing, and we'll do a round of applause afterwards. Students, same thing. Once we're done with all of your awards, all of your packets are up here. You can come up and grab your packet, and then you'll have all of your goodies, all of your awards. So for 95% attendance or above, Hunter Bray, Cesar Chavez, Holt Jensen, Cora Martindale, Connor Sutton, Mason Sutton, Tristan Swisher, Thatcher Tion, Cora Winklebauer, Hayden Zuderburn, and Harper Zuderburn. And Tessa Glidden was our perfect attendance award winner. So I'm also going to do the American Legion Auxiliary Girls State Representative and Boys State Representative. What this is there is representatives selected who will go to Lincoln this summer for a week to learn about government and civic duty. There's actually 25,000 students that do this across the nation. It's a rather big deal. I mean, it's really a pretty cool experience. So our Girls State Representative is Hailing Glidden, and our boy representative is Connor Sutton. And now Mrs. Zimmerman.
All right, I have some academic awards for this year. I'm going to start announcing with our high honor roll students for the first semester. To be on high honor roll, a student must have a grade point average of above 95% and no grade below 93%. These students also received their certificate in January, and we will announce second semester in May. For high honor roll, Ember Chavez, Shaylee Millison, Paisley Zuderburn, Cesar Chavez, Sophia Glidden, Eve Larson, Zara Anderson, and Harper Zuderburn. For students to be on the honor roll, they must have a grade point average of above 93% and no grade below an 88%. The students that received this honor for honor roll for first semester were Emily Chavez, Kyle Cox, Ross Martindale, Hayden Zuderburn, Rylan Moody, Connor Sutton, Colton Leach, Cora Martindale, Thatcher Tion, Maddie Zuderburn, Hunter Bray, Josie Morrow, and Holt Jensen. And I was hoping more of the seniors would be here tonight. We have the graduation boards, and these will be given out by some of the organization's supervisors or officials. So Mrs. Smith, would you come present the FFA boards? The seniors that are receiving FFA cords are Kyle Cox, for it. Come on down and get your cord. Now, Mrs. Miller, would you come present the FPLA and the Cords of Courage for the Red Cross? The four recipients of these cords were Emily Chavez, Kyle Cox, Ross Martindale, and Shelby Shupak. Oh, there's Emily. These next cords that will be given out came with a lot of stress, tears, lock-in days, lock-out days that should have been lock-in days. Even a little fun was had while achieving this huge accomplishment. These blue and gold cords are representing these students that have completed at least 12 hours from Mid-Plains Community College. That being said, not one of them only completed 12 hours, it was at least 15, if not more. Those students are Kyle Cox, Shelby Shukai, Ross Martindale, Caden Zuder. Lastly, Emily Chavez, who completed the most with 25 credit hours. She will be going into her first year of college as a sophomore. These two final awards for this evening came down to the very last minute. The seniors walked out of this building. It was so close, but it was a fun year to watch this class push each other to get help out when needed. Your 2025 salutatorian is Mr. Kyle Cox. The 2025 valedictorian is Mr. Caden Zuderberg. Congratulations, seniors, and all of you students.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for coming. All right, so we had a very good year in art this year. Could I have all of the art students stand up, please? Junior high, high school. Yay. Okay, now I want you to take a good look at these kids because these are all really good artists. Okay, again, everybody got at least one ribbon at one of the art shows that we went to, and I am so proud of them. Let's give them a hand, please. Great, thank you. You can sit back down. Now, I do have a couple of special awards that the kids have gotten over the years. We enter contests every once in a while. So a junior high contest that we entered was called the Art of Conservation Contest, where they had to paint a fish to make the fish as realistic as they could. And this year, for the first time, we actually had a state winner. Lydia Held got third place in the state for her fish. Congratulations. Also, every year, some of the artwork from some of the students here is nominated to go down to be on display at the State Capitol Building in Lincoln for Youth Art Month, which is in March. And it's an art show of artwork from all over the state. So the best pieces that the teachers send in from all over the state. And this year, we had a young man who ended up being best of show in the junior high division at the contest in Lincoln, which is Heath Larson. Yay, and I would highly encourage you to look at the artwork artwork, the junior high artwork is here in the gym. The high school is in the library. Of course, the elementary is out there, but the awards that they won are up on the artwork so you can see the pieces that they got. Also, Heath was named to first team all-conference at the MNAC Art Show for his pieces, and Josie Morrow, can Heath and Josie both stand up again? Josie Morrow was named High Point Scorer at the Mullen Art Show for junior high. Okay, and speaking of art shows, at the MNAC Art Show, the junior high got second place overall, all of the conference schools, so good job, junior high, yay. Okay, so I've been going on junior high. Actually, we have some of the high school kids also did all conference. So Paisley Zudevern and Rylan Moody were also first team all conference at the MNAC Art Show. And Cora Winkelbauer was second team all conference. So good job to them. All right, and one more award that I thought, or one more set of awards, I thought that I would personally give some for my art classroom. I have decided that to give an award called Elevate Your Skill to Coral Winkelbauer, because she came in last year as a junior and continually grew in her artistic skills. And I think that if you took a look at her work at the beginning of last year and at the end of this year, you would see some remarkable growth. She, like I said, she got second team all conference at the art show, at the MNAC Art Show. So she has done some remarkable work. Go into the library and take a look at her stuff. Good job, Laura. All right, and also in the high school, I would like to recognize Paisley Zudevern, who, as a freshman, is already like first team all conference as a freshman. So I can't imagine what she might be trying to accomplish as a senior. Her work is also in the library. So I am giving her my Excellence in Art Award for the high school. Good job. All right, so let's see here. I think that is it. Again, I hope that you enjoy the artwork. I'm going to say the students can take their artwork home tonight, except every student has picked out one piece that they want to save for the state fair. And so please do not take that piece home. We've had some success with state fair entries too. So if there's a yellow tag on it, especially that says save, don't take that home. But everything else can go home. So thank you so much.
Okay, I can reach it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride and honor to present to you the awardees for English Language Arts for school year 2024 to 2025. Let's start off with the amazing batch 7th graders. Livia Held for the Persuasive Pro Award. We have the Most Inquisitive Harper Zutevern for the Research Rockstar Award. Tessa Glidden for the Vocabulary Victor Award. Zara Anderson, I must say she's one of the most prolific writers here in the school at a very young age. Amazing work always, for the Wordsmith Award. And finally, I would say the best of the best, the Literary Lion Award, Holt Jensen. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Very proud of you. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's move on to the 8th graders. For the Lexicon Luminary Award, we have Hunter Bray. Where's Hunter? Oh, good job, Hunter. We also have Josie Morrow. She already has a compilation of all her poems, and I wish we could display it sometime soon, for the Poetic Prodigy Award. And finally, the Distinguished Literary Scholar Awards for this year, we have the triple threat Heath Larson, Cesar Chavez, and Sophia Glidden. Good job, 8th graders. Now let's move on to the freshmen. We have the Cogent Communicator Awards. We have Tyler Held and Tristan Swisher. Scholars of Language and Composition Awards, we have Paisley Zudevern, Madeline Zudevern, and Mason Sutton. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Special mention for Mason for winning a poetry-related award. First one for the entire school. We also have Maddie, who qualified for the state competition on poetry out loud. It's also our first time to join, so we hope we can get more people to join next year. So congratulations and good job, freshmen. Now we move on to the 10th grader, and I would say these girls can already form a girl group because all of them have been very amazing recipients of the Scholar for Literature and Composition Award. Ella Helt, Amber Chavez, Shaylee Millicent, Cora Martindale, and Callan Cox. Can I see these girls? You see, they can qualify as a top girl group already. Very beautiful ladies. Congratulations. And for the 11th grader, we have the Scholars for Language and Composition with Distinction Award because these guys have been through it all types of writing prompts. They've done it all. And let's give it up for Rylan Moody and Connor Sutton for leading the group. Amazing people, amazing writers. Okay, congratulations. And finally, I would say my only student for senior, but I would just say that even with her teammates, I think her best friend, Emily Chavez, could attest to this, that she has, this lady here demonstrated the highest overall achievement in ELA, excelling in reading, writing, grammar, and vocabulary. Congratulations to Cora Winklebauer. Where's Cora? There you go, congratulations. Now, to all my ELA students, I would say your dedication has not just earned you awards, but has illuminated the path for others to follow. Continue to shine brightly, and congratulations to you and the proud parents. Good evening, everyone.
So Mr. Moody could not be here this evening, so I'll give out the awards for one act or speech and then theater as well. So for speech, let me look through his notes here. So for speech, we have 3 speech letter award winners: Connor Sutton, Mason Sutton, and Maddie Zuber. I'd also like to recognize the NSAA Academic All-State Award is given to Maddie Zuber. On to one acts or theater. So the one act letter winners this year: Shelby Shukai, Rylan Moody, Connor Sutton, Callan Cox, Ella Held, Cora Martindale, Shaylee Millicent, Thatcher Tion, Tyler Held, Mason Sutton, Maddie Zudevern, and Paisley Zudevern. And the NSAA Academic All-State Award winners for that group are Connor Sutton and Rylan Moody. So Mr. Moody also has some awards in there that he selected for specific things. So he has for the Senior Star for her commitment and flexibility, Shelby Shukai. Most Improved, Connor Sutton. Superior Stagehand, Rylan Moody. Go-Getter for commitment to acting and willingness to try new things, Mason Sutton. Rising Star for her accomplishments as a freshman actress, Maddie Zuber. say, just on a personal note, watching their growth from the beginning to the end of that season for 1X was just phenomenal. I mean, it really was. So it was, I mean, it truly was. If anybody saw the first one and the last one, it was quite a lot of growth through that. So looking forward to just more next year of amazing work in speech and theater. So good job, guys.
Okay, I'm going to present the Spanish awards. Mr. Trosper and I had the privilege of watching those classes because Mr. Chavala is based out of Palmer. And he, just a fun note, he's a really great guy. Even though it's across distance, he really goes to a lot of extra effort to get to know the kids, and he cares about them, even though he never really gets to see you guys in person, ever. So this is just a note from him. He said, I've enjoyed working with our students from Sandhills High School. It's been enjoyable seeing their talents and personalities and watching them grow as people. Our classes worked through a variety of methods this year, including reading, music, grammar, conversation, and culture, and it's amazing we've already arrived at the end of the school year. That being so, we have several students in particular that we want to recognize for their work this year. Our Spanish 1 student with the highest grade average is Rylan Moody. And our Spanish 2 student with the highest average is Caden Zuderburn. And then also the American Association of Teachers of Spanish and Portuguese sponsors a poster contest each year. This year's theme was celebrating our roots and cultures in the heart of the universe. Our local winners were Emily Chavez, Caden Zuderburn, and Connor Sutton. In the regional contest, there were approximately 50 posters. Emily placed first and Caden tied for second, and so both of them were entered into the state contest. And last week we received word that Emily had placed second at the Nebraska State Contest. And I will say her poster was really cool. So. And then he just says, congratulations to Emily and all of our Sandhills Spanish students on a job well done this year.
In the junior high, if I could please have Heath and Josie Sand. They both performed and with the North Platte Junior High Honor Band. We're in a concert there, so good job there. Thanks. And then in the high school, we have Connor and Rylan Sand. They got the top percussion ensemble for MNAC, and so there's a certificate and some hardware in your packets for that. Connor also got the top trumpet solo at MNAC, so proud of them for that. They took those right away to a district music contest in Burwell this spring, and both got 1 rating, superior rating, so there's some certificates sort of thing in your packets for that, so nice job. Well done. And you'll hear those works of music here later tonight. The junior high, I should say, you all have some certificates of appreciation in your packets. Looks something like this. And appreciation for your work with pep band events and all the times you say, hey, we have another gig, let's go. So thank you for your work on that. And you'll hear their work later tonight.
Tonight I will be presenting the Social Studies Awards. It is my pleasure and honor to do so. I will be awarding Student of the Year in each of my 7 classes. And the criterion I use is, of course, grade, but it's also attitude toward the content, cooperation in class with myself and others, And this year I added an attendance factor in it, so to break the tie, it usually went to the kid that was here the most, because it is really important that our students are in school. So, our junior high social studies student of the year is Mr. Heath Larson. Our World History 9 student of the year is Paisley Zoo. Our American History 10 student of the year is Shaylee Nelson. Our World Geography Economics 11 student of the year is Connor Sutton. And our American Government Psychology 12 student of the year is Caden Zuderman. Our Sociology student of the year, Miss Ella Held. And our History Topics student of the year, this young man was the only one to be in the class the whole year. He did a great job, Mr. Aaron Hall. I have a couple of additional awards in that class, History Topics class. I have an award for Best Writing in that class, and that goes to Miss Callan Cox. And I have an award for Best Presenter in the class, and that's Emma Chavez. And finally, the two biggest awards, the Best Overall Social Studies Student for any class goes to Miss Ella Held. She was in 3 of my classes this semester, so the girl certainly deserves that, having put up with me for 3 periods. So. And finally, the one that everybody gets the most excited about, the Best Overall Social Studies Class. Goes to World History 9 freshman.
Good evening. I am lucky enough to be the Quiz Bowl sponsor every year. And for Quiz Bowl, what we do is we practice during lunch and they answer questions on world history and geography, science, math, a whole range of questions. And then we go to competitions. So as I call your name, please stand up. So our junior high quiz bowlers this year, Hunter Bray, Cesar Chavez, Sophia Glidden, Heath Larson, Josie Morrow. For 7th grade, Zara Anderson, Tessa Glidden, Olivia Held, Holt Jensen, and Harper Zuderburn. This group did an amazing job. They practiced hard, and they won first place at the Anselmo Myrna meet. And they were only 2 rounds out of being in the final competition at the ESU, which that winner goes to state. So they did a great job this year. I look forward to having them in high school. For our high school quiz bowl, we took 3rd place at Anselmo Myrna this year, and this was Kyle Cox, Emily Chavez, where are you, Emily? Ross Martindale, Cora Winklebauer, and Katie Zuderburn. So let's give these guys a great big round of applause. I'm also the National Honor Society Supervisor Mentor. This year we have 4 officers, and the officers are all seniors. They will be given medallions to wear at graduation. So come on down. When I call your name, Emily Chavez is our president. Kaden Zuderburn is our vice president. Shelby Shukai is our secretary, and Kyle Cox is our treasurer. Our other members, if you'll stand when I call you. Connor Sutton, Amber Chavez, Shaylee Millison, Ella Held. Right. This group raised $335 this year for their service project. Their service project was selling homemade cocoa bombs for Christmas, and they chose to use that money to send it to the Nebraska oh my gosh, Make-A-Wish, sorry, brain just left. They chose to send it to the Make-A-Wish Foundation this year to help out others who are less fortunate and to help make some children's dreams come true who are in health crisis situations. So, big round of applause for us. Last one is for the math award, and this award goes every year to a student who usually comes into my class. I hate math, doesn't really have any urge to learn well, and they do their best and they work, and over the years they finally find their pace and they do a really good job. And this year, my young lady who wins this award actually got her CNA. And she went from not liking math at all to doing almost senior level math in her class. And so this award tonight for my most improved math goes to Cora Winklebauer. Thank you.
All right, good evening. I would like to start off by recognizing the Student Council, junior high and high school officers. In junior high, if you guys would stand, Josie Morrow was our president, Cesar Chavez, vice president, Secretary Heath, and Treasurer Livia. Our high school student council officers, Emily Chavez was our president. She was a busy woman, being two presidents. Caden, vice president. Shelby Shukai, secretary. And Cora Winklebauer, our treasurer. Okay, thank you. For the awards I would like to give tonight are students that received all A's for both semesters. Now that could change on second semester, but right now this is where they stand. Anatomy, Halen Glidden. Environmental Science, Rylan Moody. Go ahead and stand. Chemistry, Connor Sutton. Physical Science, Mason Sutton. Maddie Zuderburn, Paisley Zuderburn. And Biology, we have Ember Chavez, Callan Cox, Cora Martindale, Shaylee Millicent, and Thatcher Tion. And in junior high, all 10 junior high right now have all A's for both semesters. So, Livia, Tessa, Zara, Harper, Holt for 7th grade. And Heath, Caesar, Hunter, Josie, and Sophia for 8th grade. So you guys need to still continue to stand because I want to tell everyone about your accomplishments in science fair. These 10 were also our science fair research team for the year. They had no choice. But they took their project on the road and we had a couple cancellations. But we went to North Platte for the ISEF Science Fair, and we ended up getting several purples, several blues, and several reds. So everybody were more closer to the top tier. And then we went to Hastings where we compete for the National Junior Academy of Sciences. But you need to know that science fair is a money-making game. And so in the first science fair, I think Sophia was our top winner and ended up having $100 that she got. She didn't buy anybody ice cream, didn't share. I don't know what happened with the money, but But anyway, and I think, did we get some pizzas out of this one too? I can't remember, but we got some other things, some other prizes. We went to Hastings. We got 5 purples and 5 blues, no reds, as we went to Hastings to compete for that. And of that, they took 8 projects to state. And of those 8 projects, we own 4 of them. So we go down to Lincoln, and so you can see some of the science fair projects around the room, so you can check them out. Some even brought their ribbons and medals, so you could see what they look like. Of those 4 who qualified, Harper broke into finals and just missed out on getting the top medallion. So, boy, these guys really did a great job, and according to their all A's, it transferred over into many other things that they've been mentioned for tonight, and also for science fair. Thank you guys. So we have one final thing I want to mention is the NRD has a poster competition every year, and this year we had a high school contestant, Rylan Moody, and Rylan's poster won the state, right? Won the state, yeah. And junior high. We had one poster that made it into the state qualifier. Oh, I forgot. Harper? Yeah, Harper Zuderberg, yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, for PE, I award Male and Female Lifter of the Year and the Male and Female Most Improved Lifter of the Year. To make this decision, I base it off of their attendance, attitude, and effort in summer weights and during the school year. The Female Most Improved Lifter of the Year is Haley Glidden. Male Most Improved Lifter of the Year goes to Thatcher Tino. The Female Lifter of the Year goes to Cora Winkelbauer. For Male Lifter of the Year, I chose 2 based on them attending summer weights, motivating towards others, and embracing a leadership role throughout the time that I've been here. The Male Lifters of the Year go to Kaden Zuderberg and Kyle Cox. The NSAA and Currency are proud to sponsor Believers and Achievers, a statewide awards program that recognizes Nebraska's future leaders. Believers and Achievers was designated to reward high school students in Nebraska for their excellence in academics and participation in NSAA activities. Those students who show a commitment to citizenship, school involvement, and community projects will be honored in the Believers and Achievers program. The recipients must be a senior and have a 3.5 GPA from their freshman year to junior year. For 2024-2025, the Believers and Achievers recipients are Emily Chavez, Shelby Shukai, Kate Zuderburn, and Kyle Cox.
Okay, I think I'm the last one. So, I'm going to recognize a few of my Ag Ed students. We had our FFA banquet a couple of weeks ago, so a lot of our FFA awards were given there. If you have time later, I set up quite a few of their projects, not their big projects, not the 2,000-pound doghouse that got built, or the giant go-kart that I was largely misled on its size before it came in, but it provided a lot of fun in our class. So, anyway, the sophomore class took Welding 1 first semester. They were a great group to work with and worked hard. Almost all of them came into class with 0 welding experience. And so I'm giving a couple of most improved welders, and those are Shaylee Millicent and Thatcher Tihon. They both worked really hard, going from really not knowing how to turn on the welder to creating some pretty cool projects by the end of the semester. So my top welder for all grades is Colton Leach. Colton did an outstanding job of coming up with ideas taking the initiative to get supplies and then worked hard to get his projects done in a timely manner. Colton also was a great help in the classroom with helping other students, because truth be known, he was probably more knowledgeable about welding than me and taught me a few things too. So congratulations, Colton. I'm calling it a workhorse award. So this award is going to go to Caden Zuderburn. Caden was in fabrication all year. First semester he was the only student in there, and then second semester he was joined by a group of rambunctious guys and lots of projects and lots of ideas. But Caden did a great job at staying on task. He did numerous jobs and small projects around the school grounds, and he took the lead on getting the gazebo restoration project started and did some other numerous projects here and there. Caden is a very willing helper and is always willing to jump in when projects need done. So congratulations, Caden. And then my final award goes to a group of students who throughout the year consistently stepped in to hold a door open, grab a broom, clean up a mess, help a classmate do a project, and help me when I had classroom questions. I appreciate their willingness to help where they could, and so you can stand up when I call your name. My willing helpers are Heath Larson, Cesar Chavez, Tristan Swisher, Colton Leach, Cora Martindale, Peyton Sainer, and Mason Sutton. So thank you guys for all your help. And just a quick note, I mentioned the gazebo project. We were up there working today, and it's turned out to be a really huge project, but it's pretty small, and so not all the students can fit into it. So while a couple of students were working, the rest of them were asked to help out with other various projects. And I was just really proud of my freshman class of how they stepped up. They had shovels, they had clippers, they did the work of 10 people in about 10 minutes, and the community members were so appreciative. So thank you to those kids. So thank you.
That concludes our academic program, so we will transition now to the music program. So students, if you want to come up and grab your packets, and we will get rolling with the next program. Thank you guys very much.
I'll sit back here so I can get We are probably 10 to 12 minutes away from starting the music section, so good time for a bathroom, quick to check out some artwork, stretch, that sort of thing. You got just a little bit of time as we get kids tuned, organized, and ready.
Our first song, Fly Away Home, has many graceful, swooping melody patterns. You should also notice the ending is not resolved in voices, but the piano completes the sentence.
Give Us Hope by Jim Pafulis. Whispers of my heart speak so softly. Are they really there if no one hears them? My voice is so small and so soft. Can you hear me? Give us hope and we'll show you the way.
Listen to me. It's always the same. I'm a Believer is lots of fun and brings us the memories of the movie and musical Shrek.
Is an Israeli folk song that is also a work song. You can imagine doing a repeating motion like mowing weeds or chopping wood to the steady beat.
We like visiting our grandparents for the food and good times with relatives. Grandma's feather bed recalls some fun memories of our visits and the people we see.
Grandma's house every month and
And maybe I ought to think twice about that guy down the road.
Blue Sky Horizon is by Randall Stanley, which shares a cheerful melody that keeps coming back throughout the song. This song was written on a day when the composer came out of a long depression episode. He shows the elation that individuals who live with mental health conditions feel in midday.
Celtic Air and Dance by Michael Sweeney has two parts. The air is based on the Celtic melody, The Parting Glass. The dance part is the Fairies' Love Song, where the melody is played by our low brass and woodwind section.
Twisted Tango by Larry Neek has a constant tango or Latin dance beat throughout and some quirky sound effects for humor.
This Mozart-style piece is our first chance to play for you as a group. This piece was inspired by the 1970s classic Smoke on the Water sixth grade band. song introduces a classic pep band cheer, Go Big Green, to our beginning band. We have a chance to improvise some solos as well. Word has it that other schools play the same tune but mess up the words. We should tell you that this is just a story, a work of fiction if you will. We thought you might enjoy it.
Millions of years ago, there roamed the earth what we now call the American Stomp Globe. This picture is not drawn to scale because if it were, we would all be dead. These creatures were truly huge.
Here is a picture of Omaha a million years ago. It looks very much the same as you see today, at least at the bottom of the picture. You might be wondering what's going on in the top of this picture.
Well, there used to be a mountain range there, but along came those big-footed creatures, the Stompolos, and they stomped everything flat.
Once they finished, they thankfully moved on, giving us the Great Plains with lots of flat areas.
We can be thankful that they didn't come through up here, otherwise our sandhills might look like this. This picture was actually taken in the Florida Keys.
You've heard of the Great Florida Pyramids before, no? Well, they're about to due to the Stompolo. We're going to tell you a story about the forgotten creatures.
made Shaker-A or shakers out of boards. We cleaned and painted them, then chose what colors of string and beads to use. Then we tied a gazillion knots.
You can see that our Shaker-A's look different. We want to inform us on for you to use your new instruments.
What have you heard about Bigfoot?
In this case, we're referring to the large mythical hairy beasts that live in the mountains of North America.
Did you know that Bigfoot, folklore, and stories are popular out through the United States and Canada? Okay, so also in Europe and Asia, maybe all over the world.
Bigfoot has many names, like Sasquatch, Yeti, Wendigo, and Skunk Ape.
This song asks the questions, what do these creatures eat?
You'll hear lots of scientific names about meat eaters, plant eaters, eaters of both plants and animals, and insect eaters. The only one we don't get into this is a piscivorous, or one who only eats fish.
Our main concern is that we're animals too. Will they eat us? We are in no way poking fun at any of our relatives that are large, hairy, or have big feet.
Sasquatch are the Wasatch eat lunch, and the squash bats, the skunk apes of Florida eat limburger cheese. But the Bigfoots of the Cascades prefer
Okay. Well, like all good concerts, this is the time for some audience participation. Okay, now this is really easy, but I'm being told to should.
Short public announcement. By the way, the kids can take all of their artwork home tonight. I hope that you took a good look at it. There is a sticky note on the pieces that need to stay, though. Those are the pieces that I'm going to take to the state fair. So if it has a sticky note on it, please leave it here. Everything else you can take home. Thank you.
All right. So back to this thing you're thinking about, audience participation. Oh no, in just a moment, there are going to be kids that come and ask you audience members to dance. No worries, this is a dance we teach everybody from square one. You cannot fail, and if you do, it's still okay. It's moderately funny, but you'll be fine. So these kids know these dance steps, but they're still like, well, I'm not sure if we've done this particular version yet, so we're gonna do a quick trainer and walk it through, and then we'll put a little music. So we have a couple of nice dances. These kids will be coming to us. Now, just in case I saw some certain grandmas pointing at their significant other, you see those little motions here? This is where you don't want to be like this person. Okay, so be aware. This is your chance. This is slow stress. It's low impact if you're over 50, just saying. Okay, and so a lot of fun stuff. We have a couple of English folk dances to run through with you. If you don't wish to dance, enjoy from up there, watch, listen, and you can slip down to the second one if you so desire. Okay, kids, it is time to get a dance party. Here we go.
Okay, so we have multiple groups. I don't know where your group starts and ends because you can be working from end to end
next. Let's walk through this a little bit. The first move involves the long ways. Okay, the long ways and the short ways, sure. Okay, the long ways, you're going to grab a hand of the person next to you. You're going to walk forward 4 steps. And then you're going to walk back. 4 minutes. Let's try that. Ready? Here we go. Step, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top. 2, 3, 4. No one's done it yet. Okay, good. The next move is the pair that's on the end closest to me. So that would be, yeah. On that end there, okay. All right. The pair that's on the end closest to me, they're going to do what's called a sachet, which just means you grab the hand of that your partner, and you're going to do your crazy walk all the way down, and you have about 8 counts to do it. You go down and stay down there. Are you ready? Head there, go to the other end, go. Go 1, 2, go, 1, go, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And stay down there, there you go. Now, a long line. Grab your hand with a long way. Put it on forward and back again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back it up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that pair of the thing down. You're going to come back. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All together. All right. This next move, we get back with your partner. With your partner, you're going to do-si-do. Now, you guys know what this looks like. Do-si-do, without touch. You walk forward, past each other, slide sideways, and back up to each other. You try to use the right shoulders and your do-si-do without that excellence. Next move is a two-handed turn with your partner. Grab both their hands and walk around them to get back to each other. Okay. Almost done. Oh my goodness. So the last move of this dance is that actually the head pair went down back. You get 1 more shot and you stay there while everyone else slides over. But because you have to make it really cool. Everybody else, please take an arch with your hands, maybe not quite touching, so they feel like royalty as they go all the way down and sit. So get the arch, head pair, ready, go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the moves. Let's walk it through one more time. We're going to try it for a minute. Let's see how we go. So walk it through. Are you ready? Here comes our long ways. Set, holding the hand with a forward back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now head there. The one's closest to me. Go the other way. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Long way set. Grab your hands again. Ready? Walk forward back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back it up. That pair that just left. Come back. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way. Awesome, awesome. Now we're going to do-si-do our partner. Shoulders go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two-handed turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now make that arch. Head pair. Go down and say, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. That's all it is. Now really quick, show me if you have a thumbs up, if you're ready to put some music with it. If you want to walk it one more time, just say welcome. Alright, kids, you might have helped these other people figure it out or make it work. Alright, get some music going. Super, now forward back, okay? Good running. Here we go. Right there, go down. Okay, forward back again.
more like 8 o'clock. Every time. That's not happening. No. No way.
I urge you to pretend you're putting yourself in an orbit around them.
and you're walking around each other, you will have two hands turning, both have the hands. But you're going to rotate around your partner. Can you do that for 8 steps? Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now keep going the same way. Grab their hands and spin it one more time until you get back where you started. Yes. All right. So that little ties with our walking in the oval, the circular program. As we come back, we start to orbit our partner. And I want you to orbit, and this is almost a skip. And then you two-hand turn, and you get them back where you started. Are you ready? Let's try that first. So we're going to circle there. Ready? 8 steps, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other way. 1, 2, orbit your partner to get there, around, or more on your partner, orbit your partner. Right, by putting it in the sun. And give them a two-hand turn till you get back home. Yeah. Okay. Now, like all the other dances, you have to rotate spots. So what's going to happen? Right there, for one closest to me, swing your downstairs. Good. Okay, just mix it up. You ready? There you go. Skip down the middle. There you go. Skip down the middle. Get all those in there. All right. Everybody comes over to the room. All right. Let's walk this one together. So we have a rubber cross. We have patty cake. We drop the back. Patty cake. And then starts the circle. Let's give it a try. Here we go. Ruby, are you ready? Let's just force them to rise the patty cake. Ruby, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's patty cake. Patty cake, right back. 2, 3, 4. And patty cake. Patty cake. Stop patty cake. All right. So you can put it nice and you put that on patty cake. All right. Wow. Let's try that one more time. I might walk with you. Go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now comes our rotation. Our big, long circle. Okay, you guys are coming towards me. You're coming towards me. And you're going to rotate, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your partner, rotate around them. And you do it a couple of times. Maybe you can stop it. But you have to turn and get back home. Yes. And then head tail, sashay to the other end. Head tail, sashay down. All right. All right. Wow. Walk down again, what's the music? Music, good answer. Sunset, Ruby, and Medicaid. You ready? I'll go here one. 2, ready, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. And rotate. Well, okay, you survived the Rocky March. Thank you so much.